Hello, just a short video to explain the reporting and specifically the GST reports out of QuickBooks Online so that you understand the difference between a GST summary report, a GST detail report and the GST BAS amendment report. This is for QuickBooks Online. I'm Donna from In the Black Bookkeeping and Beyond, and here we go. Okay, so the first report I have open here is a GST summary report, and it's a summary, exactly what it is, a summary report. But you'll notice that it has this area down here in red, and that's telling you that since the last BAS lodgement, some GST figures have been changed that impact on the BAS, and rather than going back and changing that old BAS, the program's really smart, and what it does is it brings those transactions in so you can report them on the next available BAS period. So we know that this summary is correct for the month of December, and we also know that there are some prior periods that need to be brought in, and you can just see that's just a little note from me to highlight this. So that report is called the GST Amendment Report, and in this instance the amendment report is saying that there were two transactions back from October 2019 that got changed or amended, or maybe appeared for the very first time, and they didn't impact or appear in any previous BAS, so they need to be brought into this BAS. So that's the tax amount for purchases, 77, and then this is the net amount of the purchases. They're not reported on Simple BAS in Australia anymore, but nevertheless the figures are still there. So if we go back to our summary report, here's all our figures that we need to fill out our BAS report. I've explained the GST amendment, and that's the note there telling you that there is an amendment report, so you know when to look at it. But this summary isn't giving you any specifics, so you don't know what transactions make up these details, and that's the purpose of this video, is to show you the detail report. Now here is a detail report here, and the first item is for G1, which is for the sales, and that tells you all the individual transactions that make up the 2722. So we've got G1 2722. We go back to our summary report, G1 2722. So here we are, G1 2722. So that's how you cross-check the individual entries to the summary entries here. The next figures we have from our detail report are all to do with purchases, and I'll just scroll slowly down here, and these are organised by date and tax code, and they are for all the suppliers with the GST amounts in the side here. So you can see that's the net amount of the purchase, and that's the GST figure. And here's the tax amount for the purchases here, 9199. So if we go back to our summary report, here we go, 9199. So if we want to look at all the transactions that make up that 9199, we go to our detail report, that's the total there, and all those transactions before it add up to the 9199. And that is essentially, these other figures down further in the report are the purchases total without the GST. So if you needed to check something, these are the deposits. Up here was the bills, so that's for the purchases. Here's the deposits for GST-free or GST purposes, and here's our GST-free purchases. And then you can see here at the end of the report, it also has transactions in a previous period were changed, so you need to look at your summary report. So I'll just scroll back up the top so we can get our bearings. We've found our 2722 on the summary report, and we found our 9199 on the summary report. And that's it. Thanks for listening and watching, and stay tuned for more videos.